This interview is brought to you by our sponsors, Big Apple Rolling Papers and Uptown Demons. Big Apple Rolling Papers. You can follow them at Big Apple Rolling Papers, and they are New Yorkers' favorite rolling paper. Throw out that roll and get a Big Apple Rolling Paper, my brother. Uptown Demons. For in every uptown man, there is a demon. This brand unites Harlem, the Bronx, Inwood, and Washington Heights. Anything could be your demon. What's yours? Uptown Demons. Follow Uptown Demons at Uptown Demons.
What up, baby? It's DJ Drewski, Hot 97, the movement, heavy hitters. Catch me with my guy, Will Gates. Drop the heat. You know the vibes. We outside. Let's get it.
We here. Drop the heat on a very special edition right here, the movement space, New Jersey.
Welcome.
Who are you?
You're interviewing me.
Who are you?
You could tell them who I am. I'm your special guest today.
DJ Drewski, what's good, my brother?
We outside. You know the vibes. Welcome to the movement space, the new one, because you've been to the old one.
Yeah.
This one's a little smaller, a little
I
different.
actually like it, though. It's actually more like intimate.
Yeah, and it's low key.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's how I like it, low key.
DJ Drewski, welcome to Drop the Heat, man.
Thank you.
We outside.
Thank you for having me. We've been trying to do this for a minute.
Yeah.
But we here now.
Yeah, and I really appreciate you actually sticking with it, man. There's a lot of people be like, yeah, we're going to do it, and they never do it, but we stuck with it. I've seen you in Miami, working in Miami. We linked in Miami, and we here right now in Jersey.
Yeah, you popped out to, which one was it, Sleepy Hollow?
I went to the boat, the Sleepy Hollow one,
and then the one before.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We everywhere we go, we outside, man.
Yes, sir.
Will Gates.
I want to ask you a quick question, man. How was life before the pandemic? Because before the pandemic, you weren't even here.
Right.
So how was life before the pandemic, during the pandemic, and after?
For me, at first, I got nervous because as a DJ, when the clubs are closed and events, there's no concerts, nothing, I'm like, what am I going to do? How am I going to survive? How am I going to make money? But to be honest, during the pandemic, I started creating new opportunities for myself. So it actually was like a benefit for me. You know what I'm saying? Like new ideas, new things we created. And now coming out of the pandemic, everything I built during the pandemic, plus the clubs and everything else is open. Now I'm doubling up, so yeah. I can't complain.
It's a fact. Doubling up on life, because I also see you have a kid now.
On the way.
On the way? You have a kid on the way?
Yes.
All right, and you're a newlywed. Congratulations
Thank
to that
you.
Also, man.
Appreciate it.
How's the life of a father, of newlywed, of a D? How is your life, man? You live an exciting life.
Yeah, I'm good. Like I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're happy in life in general, I think you straight. So I don't overthink nothing or be like, oh, now I'm somebody's husband, I gotta act different. She married me for who I am, so I'm gonna stay who I am. So everything is good, except I got a nice 5-carat diamond ring on my finger, which
yes, sir,
comes with the marriage life. So
I feel you. I have a question that I wanted to keep for the end, but I'm gonna ask now because I'm fiending to know. Do you still got the laptop that Jay-Z signed for you back in 2008?
Yeah, so I don't have.
And where is it?
I'm not gonna tell you where it is because I don't trust him. He might come jack it. But I don't have the actual laptop, but I have. It was a cover.
Yeah.
So I still have the cover. Like
okay.
It's in a box, it's wrapped up, and it's hiding from people like you who's trying to jack my.
How old were you when you first got that to get signed? Because I'm not gonna lie, I would have framed it in my house. And nobody will be able to touch it. So thank you for not telling me.
Like how old was I? You
how old were you when you first met him and got the signature and everything?
Nah, I probably was like 20. I'm trying to think. I forgot what year it was, but I started at Hot 97 in 2008. So it was like part of them early years, like 08, 09. So I might have been like 20 years old, 21 years old. But just to meet Hove was one thing, right? But I'm the only person at that time at the station that was like, yo, let me get him to sign my laptop because this might be something later on. And then everyone seen him do it for me, and they all started jacking my swag. So if you see, there's an actual video on YouTube of him signing it. And he said, yo, you the first one to do it. Like, at least, So I was like, okay, cool. As long as Hove said it, then everyone will know I'm the first one to get it.
Yeah, because I bet nobody wanted to go up to the artist and be like, yo, can you do this for me? They feel like lead by example, right?
Of course. Like, and when it's Hove, everyone's intimidated.
Yeah.
Not me. I said, yo, sign my shit. Because the laptop covers were new at that time, too, right? So everyone was like, oh, I'm putting a laptop cover this. But they wasn't thinking like, let me have someone sign it. And when I did that, they all started jacking me.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. We can end this interview right now. That's
it's
all
over.
I want to
Peace.
Nah. Yo, I know you seen Dipset versus Locks in Madison Square Garden.
Right.
Give me your comments on that.
Well, first let the people know I walked into the Garden with a Dipset jersey on.
Oh, okay.
And I thought about flipping it inside out when I was leaving. But, you know, both of them, those are my guys. Like, I got love for all of them. They all gave me opportunities. I would go to Jim Jones' crib. Like, that's, you know, it's like family at this point. So it was bigger than Dipset and the Locks for me. It was just to see the energy in New York for people outside of New York, to remind them how big of artists we have. You know what I'm saying? How important New York music is to the culture. So that was what I was looking at, and it just made, you know, as a fan, to be there, I got to enjoy myself, which I really, you know, I do anymore. I'm the one DJing the concerts. I'm never enjoying it, so I was able to sit there and have fun.
Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to get to, bro, because you don't sleep. I see you at a club leaving at 6 in the morning, and you're at another spot at like 2 o'clock the next day. Like, where you get the time to sleep and relax and spend time with your woman at home?
Listen, we figure it out. Like, when it comes, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to plan ahead and stuff, but, you know,
yes, it is.
I was telling my man Hood the other day, I said, yo, the lifestyle we live, you know, the career we choose, it don't always last long. I've seen people like have it and it's gone. So that's kind of that keeps me like motivated. It's like, yo, I know it's not gonna last forever. So while I got it in the palm of my hands, I'm gonna run with this, and I'm not gonna take it for, you know, granted. I'm gonna really do everything I could right now, because, you know, we're not promised tomorrow.
In Miami, you did Fabio Foreign's set on Sunday, but you guys always work together. He's on your album. I always see you with him. How's your relationship with Fabio Foreign?
That's, you know, like I said, how Jim is like family.
Yeah.
That's like the older cousin. Fabio is like the younger cousin,
Yeah.
right? But I knew Fabio for a long time before he was the Fabio we know today.
Yeah.
Like, I would be in the studio with Pop Smoke. I would be in the studio with different artists, and Fabio was always there. And I was like, yo, his energy is crazy. Like, he's a star, but he just don't have a record. But his personality was a star. And now we know him for who he is, but he knows I was always around before that. So we always had a genuine relationship. When he needed support, you know, I supported him. When I need support, he supports me. So it's just like that type of relationship.
You guys on the Rolling Loud stage, I click like this. Like,
yeah, that's my guy. Like, you know, when somebody is genuinely your friend, like, that's my guy. It's not even about the music. It's like, I want to make him look good. My job, forget DJ Drewski, forget who Fabio Foreign is. We just two people that want to make each other look good. And I think when you got that type of energy, when you see it, there was no rehearsing, nothing. It's like, I'm going to do my best to make him look good. Don't make me look crazy, and boom, let's put on the show. And bam.
I like that.
Went crazy at Rolling Loud.
I like that a lot. Let's talk about your
Viral.
album. Let's talk about your album now, because you got some hits on there, man. See it at the table?
Yes.
Let's talk about the cover, because the cover look like this a little bit. You got a lot of plaques behind you.
It was
with different DJs' names. Like, I kind of know what you're thinking, but tell me your thought process of making that album cover.
It was one to just show love to the people that did it before me, right?
Yeah.
And I think people got confused. I'm not saying everybody on the album cover is my favorite DJs. That wasn't it.
Okay.
Those are the people that I remember as a young man growing up that was producing records, putting out albums, putting out mixtapes, that had the streets, that had the radio. So I said, yo, now I'm in that position, but I still want to go back and show love to the people that did it before me. So when you look at the album covers and you see the DJs' names, those are people that inspire me to do what I do. Yeah. So I thought it was only right to show love on my first official album.
Yeah, and that album goes crazy, especially Da Vinci, 2020 Vision. Them songs is fire, bro. We just listened to them since on the way over.
Free Chef G.
Yes, sir. Free Chef G. Winner Circle, man. Why did you decide to call the movement space, man? You could have named it a whole bunch of other things, in my opinion, but you named it movement space.
It's a long story to the name, but it actually started as a DJ duo group. It was me and DJ Cypher Sounds, my mentor, the guy that kind of put me on, right? So he was a little older.
Sauce right here.
Yeah, shout out to Cypher Sounds. Mm-hmm. But at one point he said, yo, you the young DJ, I'm the more mature DJ. Let's start DJing together. So we did that for a minute, going to clubs. He would DJ, I'm on the mic. Then I get on the, and then he gets on the mic, I'm DJing. So it started like a DJ group. Then we said, yo, let's start getting some of these artists. Let's produce records. And then we did like a freestyle. It had Troy Ave on it, Mano on it, Chinks on it, Mac Wilds, D, who's Nori's artist.
This is a long time ago.
I'm missing someone else. Yeah, but it was like a freestyle we started, which kicked it off. And he said, yo, we're going to create the movement, which is a collaboration of just DJs and artists and producers and just everyone in the business like yourself that, you know, we just kind of sharing each other's energy, and we just called it the movement, and boom, it turned into what it is today.
All right. That's actually a really good answer. I didn't expect that one. Not gonna lie. I want to talk about the name of your project, Seat at the Table. Why did you choose that name, Seat at the Table?
Because that just it's a low key, humble way to let people know it's like
I'm here. I'm in the building.
I've been here, but now is my time. You know what I'm saying? Like respectfully, you know. And then I just feel like everyone that's working hard, that puts in the grind, deserves a seat at the table. It don't got to be the same table, but you deserve your seat. He's going crazy. The camera work is insane. He deserves his seat. You know what I'm saying? Everyone in here that really deserves it, you know, and nobody's going to hand it to you. So sometimes you just got to go ahead and take it. I'm leaving him speechless. He can't even get to his next question.
Nah, I also seen on your YouTube that you have celebrities shouting you out all around the city, all around the United States. Started with like Nicki Minaj. That was your first big shout. I said, "Oh my God, I love Drewski." How did that make you feel back in the day?
Oh, back then I felt like I was the man because you know, you a little intern or just starting. So, but I don't know. It's always been that type of love before celebrities. Just people showing love. I think because I do the same. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter who you are, what position you in. I'm going to still show everyone the same love. So I think it just kind of, you know, comes back. Like people always say that, like, oh, the energy you put out is the same energy. And you don't think about it until you start seeing it. And you're like, oh, people really fuck with me. But now I know why, because I fuck with people. And that's just all it is. It's simple. It ain't nothing to it. You just be yourself. And I tell that to a lot of artists too. Like, yo, just be yourself. And if people going to jack you, they're going to jack you.
What's your most favorite part about being a DJ, man? Is it the connections, the relationships, the money?
No, because I don't make no money. I'm broke. It's my favorite part as a DJ is to be able to like make people happy. So if I'm in the club and you just worked all day and your baby mother's driving you crazy and you come to the club and for those 2 hours, an hour, I'm DJing. If I could help you forget about all your troubles and all the negativity going on in the world, if you could come into my world and I could make you excited, that's what makes me happy. It's like I could put you on, you know, escape life's problems while you rocking with me. And I think that's the best part of being a DJ is that we can do that. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you got women that's coming to the club to have a good time. Your job is to make sure she has a good time. So that's what I tell myself every time I get on. It's like not about me. It's not about the artists who want their music played. It's not about the celebrity in here. It's about the people that just here to escape everyday life's problems and just forget about it for that moment right there. So
it must be annoying when you doing a party, everybody's going crazy. Somebody go, yo, play my song, Drewski. That shit don't get annoying
every day. Every day. Like if I do 5 parties a week, 3 out of 5 somebody's asking for their music to be played, not knowing Drewski's here to make other people happy. Your song that they don't know might not make that person happy. So then I'm not doing my job. You know, and I tell artists that too. Like, I'm not going into the studio and telling you what to do. You work in a sneaker store. I'm not going in there and telling you what to do. So just kind of respect I'm only here for 2 hours max. So it's like, yo, just hold on. Like, let me hear the record first before I even play it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But we'll get to that. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to your music. It's just, let me hear it first before I'm playing it for other people.
And how do plaques work for DJs, if you don't mind? I want to learn. You feel me? How do DJs, it says present to DJ Drewski over there. I know, no disrespect. I know you didn't produce that. I know you didn't produce records, but how do DJs get plaques? All
right, so someone like Cardi B, when people weren't believing in her music, you know, DJ Drewski was playing it on a radio on one of the biggest stations in the world and giving her opportunity. So when you do now become multi-platinum, you know, I was a part of that process to help her get to there. But it could come it could come any other way. Like if the Pop Smoke plaque that I should be receiving, I actually produced a record on the project. You know what I'm saying? So it's like different. It comes different ways.
What song you produced?
I had a song called Mary Jane. It was Little TJ featuring Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
Pop Smoke passes away. They took his verse off of Mary Jane and put it on the Woo record with 50 Cent and Rowdy, which was originally
that was your beat.
That was my verse. Yes.
Oh, that's lit. Yo, that's lit, chill. That's legendary.
Forever Pop Smoke.
Forever. That's legendary, bro.
But
that's
like,
legendary.
You know what I'm saying? It comes different ways while you're part of that artist's story.
Yeah.
So like that's one way. It could be being on it early, supporting the artist early. You know, it's just different ways that you could get a plaque. But you'll be getting one soon. Because you on the artist early. You putting them on your platform and showing love. I see it. I respect it.
Yo, you gonna make me cry, bro.
If I get a plaque for seat at the table, I'm gonna send you one.
All right, bet.
So make sure you tell everyone go run it up.
Yes, sir, I will. Yo, before we get out of here, I want to ask you one more question. There's a lot of artists that want to get in the movement space. What is something you could tell them that how they can get in the movement space without doing the tagging, how can they get here? How can they be in the eyes of DJ Drewski and everything you got around you?
It's a different way. Like, you just got to get hot. If you hot in the streets and people talking about you, I'm going to hear about it.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm outside and you building a relationship and pulling up on me, not asking me to play your music before I heard it, but just building a relationship, like, that's a different opportunity. You know what I'm saying? But I'm active on my social media. I'm active everywhere outside. So I tell people, like, yo, I'm not going to be the one to dub your message. I'm not going to shit on you if you pull up on me. It's like, I'm going to still show love. So let's build a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And then if you want to send me some music, then we'll get to that point.
Yeah.
But let's rock first before you start, pounding me. Yo, play my shit. It's like, yo, I got to hear it first. I got to know you as an artist, see what your plan is. There's so many artists that deserve opportunities. So I want to make sure we're giving it to the right people.
Yo, man, everything he's saying is true because me, for one, I hit up DJ Drewski 2.5 years ago to do an interview.
Did I respond though?
Yeah, he definitely responded. He said, yo, what's good, bro? I see what you're doing. Let's talk about it later. Kept hitting him up, and I'm not going to lie, he never left me on scene, always replying to me. Feel me? And now we here.
But you was consistent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a lot, for artists too, is consistency. Like, you got to be consistent when it comes to, you can't put out one record and feel like, yo, play my record. And it's like, yo, what else you have? Oh, that's all. But this is fire. But you don't have a plan. You got no money, no records out, no nothing.
I'll be saying to these niggas, man.
Yeah, it's being consistent. Like, everyone thinks they the hottest in the town. Everyone, and you should, right? You should, but be real too. It's like, you think you can compete with a different artist? Like, you got to understand, like, I got every artist in the city coming to me. So when you come, just come correct.
Yo, man, that's the answer I wanted to hear, man. Not even gonna lie to you, but yo, it's your boy Will Gates right here. Hot 97, DJ Drewski to the left of me. Shout out my boy O Smith. Shout out Lex. Shout out Steph Bunbury. Shout out Meta Mike all for pulling up. It's DJ Drewski. We out of here. Bang!